With the Priva FS performance labor registration, basically what this does is it allows employees to track the activities that they do in their greenhouse. So every employee would grab a reader, they would scan their name so the reader knows who they are, and then there would be an activity board, so they would scan what activity they're doing, if it's picking or some kind of crop work, and then they would go into the greenhouse to do the work, and then as they come out of the section that they do the work, they would scan the row or the section. So all this data, all these clicks are being recorded, and then it's presented in a dashboard for the labor manager, and then the labor manager can then identify where employees are strong at, or maybe they need coaching at. The other thing it also can do is that it will record production. So if you're picking, if it's a fruit or a vegetable, if you pick into a bin, you will scan your bin, and again, every row that went into that bin is recorded. And then from there, that bin would go to, say, a pack house where they would do packing of that, and they would know how much kilos of product came from the greenhouse.
Cool. Would you tell us a little bit about how this can encourage the continuous improvement of all the labor?
Sure, yes. Again, like I said, it would identify where workers are strong at. Maybe you put them on a team and they're not very strong on that team, but they're better at another with another team doing another function. Also, then, or it could be used for coaching. So maybe they're doing a good job. Maybe they need a little help to do a better job. So that's one way that you can use the system to identify where your strengths are with your employees.
Is it possible to combine the notes from the supervisor on the quality of the work with previous system?
Yes, of course. That's a good point too. Yes. So yes, quality is an option for adding notes to the employee. So yeah, as the product comes out of the rows, someone can evaluate the quality of it. Same thing within the row. So if you go into a row and you see maybe some damage to the plants, that can also be recorded, and then you can track, okay, which employee was in that row, again, for coaching purposes, or maybe they're not good on that team, they need to go to a different team as far as it goes. Also for incentives, you can use it as a pay incentive. So if the employer wants to set a base rate, say, okay, everybody gets this amount of pay. If you exceed, you get a bonus pay kind of idea. Or if you want to do something more structured as piecework. So the more you pick or the more work you do, the more you get paid.